Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at CoreWeave. It is time for another update since we broke the support zone that I provided you in the last video. That was really the last defense for direct upside here in a C wave with higher likelihood. Now before we actually get into the shorter time frame, I know this is of a lot of interest at the moment. There is a lot of interest in this stock and we are tracking it very closely. But before we get to that area, here on the long time frame, for those of you who are new, we have been tracking this idea of a 1-2 setup ever since we were somewhere around this area. We were looking for a retracement in an ABC pattern within the white support zone that we have here between $97 down to the $48.5 level. Now we did create and play it out wonderfully so far, but ever since we bottomed here, where we could really have created a substantial bottom and started our third wave to the upside, we had some trouble continuing this interpretation and continuing this idea. Firstly, we were forming a three-wave pattern to the upside that didn't work out. We then fell through the support zone a couple of times that didn't work out either. So now actually forming even a new low in this area below the previous low we had here in the wave C. I have to say I don't really see this 5-wave move to the upside playing out anymore. I will instead focus on the orange interpretation, where we are tracking a larger wave C that is developing, and then we would have a wave 1, a wave 2, a third wave down, a fourth wave up, and then the fifth wave to actually complete a larger 5-wave move. Now that is not necessarily unexpected. If we even look here at the extensions that we would expect for a wave C, we would normally look at the 100% extension. Let me remove this smaller one. Yeah, and that was at the $80 level. We haven't even reached that. It's fine to even go far past it, but I have to say right now the orange scenario is dominating the chart, and there is still a possibility that we push directly higher, so that we formed a local bottom here and that we pushed directly higher. This still is plausible and reasonable, but really only within an ABC pattern, which would eventually ultimately only reset this wave 2. Other interpretations are possible, but we need some more evidence, some more reliable and stronger structure. Right now, even if we form a 5-wave move to the upside here, I wouldn't have a high confidence to be tracking another 1-2 setup here, because it could ultimately be within this ABC pattern that would be developing. So we need to be extremely careful. Now that doesn't mean we shouldn't still be looking for opportunities, but the chart rather suggests that we are still looking for continuation to the downside, especially until we break this resistance that we have here for the orange wave 2. And yeah, within this ABC, I would actually even like to interpret this within the yellow scenario. I would have to say the white scenario, it's very plausible that it would rather be followed through the orange interpretation, but yeah, it's just that this wave 2 in orange can be reset. Now in the shorter time frame here, since we broke the previous supports in white that we had, we are looking now at a possible wave 1 complete to the downside. Now it's a very fragile structure in this time frame, but I suppose this could be considered a wave. Yeah, it could actually be considered in multiple ways, but it could be a wave 1 down, a wave 2 up, a third wave down, a fourth wave up, and then this could be the fifth wave. There is a count that would allow for more direct continuation within this wave 1, but as long as we still hold this low, we can be looking for a wave 2 in the area between the $91.9 up to the $100.6 level, and as long as we stay below the $100.6 level at the 78.6% retracement, I would continue to be focusing on direct downside. Breaking above that would allow me to look with more optimism towards this wave C. Now, what we could do is track that we form maybe a first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern here, and then maybe we get a 1, 2. That could be an eventual opportunity that could work out for at least another wave to the upside, but beyond that, a lot of risk actually comes in, because it could still turn out to be just an ABC pattern, either here or even a larger wave one, not a wave one, a larger 5-wave move could, as I said previously, just turn out to be a wave C. And for now, there isn't much direct upside to be tracking. I suppose that we could be looking here for a double 1, 2, 1, 2 setup, but it's on such a fragile time frame that this could still turn out to be an extension of the wave 1, and I wouldn't really be trading that anyway. So for now, these are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.